Evening, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is another video from me, the first one you've seen in a month. The last video I uploaded was a snowblowing montage, but since I put a song by the Tragically Hip in that video, I'm pretty sure they limited it to Canada viewing only. So I know a couple of Canadian users who were subscribed to me who saw that video, No Maderi especially. I didn't have the time to get back to you, but I appreciate your comment. Anyways, so for those of you who are American or live abroad and saw my spring update and said, oh great, he's gonna make more videos now, and then they just saw nothing from me or heard nothing, well, I did in fact make a video. I just didn't anticipate you guys getting cut off from it, so I do apologize. It's also been one hell of a late winter for us here up north. I think this is the first day, the first day since spring break when I uploaded the last couple of videos that it has gone above 10 degrees Celsius. This is incredible. We've had the coldest April on record here. So because of that, it was just miserable, and I couldn't do all the things I wanted to do. I did as much work as I can, but I really, when it came down to it, I couldn't get the pressure washer out, and I couldn't really work comfortably in the shop either when it was blowing snow outside and it was negative degrees Celsius temperatures. It's even threatening to go back to the negatives as early as last week. I mean, come on. Weather aside, this video, as you can already tell, is about one important thing, and that is my 1978 Sears Suburban GT 19.9. This video especially goes out to Hugh SS16 or Pacific Drama and Rooney Sears, because you guys have been waiting very patiently for the next time you got to work on this tractor. Now, when I left off, really nothing much has changed with this frame here. Nothing at all, really. I just washed it. I pressure washed it, so there was a solid, a solid 2 or 3 centimeters of dirt caked on here, caked on the inside of the frame. There was grass here. It was just really, really dirty. So I tipped it up on its edge, got the pressure washer out, gave it a huge bath. It's the cleanest it's been since it was new, and that's something else. So, as I mentioned in the previous video, fix the dashboard, reline the brake band, replace the clutch pivot bushing, and do some other things that I'm not quite, that I don't remember now. But this tractor is getting fixed up. As soon as I sell that thing and get money, it's going towards this. And when I have money, I have everything I need just to get down to business and get this frame in good condition again. Now, the reason why I say why I didn't say get the tractor running is for something else. For those of you who watched the last 19.9 update, you may remember an engine sitting there. Well, the engine is no longer sitting there. In fact, it's sitting all over the place. There's the shroud, and there's the air cleaner breather tube, and there's the flywheel protector, and here is the engine. What I basically did, I thought, oh hell, well, I have the pressure washer out. I knew this engine was super grimy underneath. The same dirt that was caked on the frame was also caked on the engine. So basically I decided to give this engine one hell of a bath, and I took it out and got the pressure washer and sprayed this thing down, took everything off. So it's about as clean as it can be right now when I start work on it. And I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to start, because here's the thing. Right now, I have the engine out of the tractor. I have it completely apart. And I'm at the whole point in this project where, as you can see by the abhorring pile of parts, basically I'm at the point where I look at this project and say, geez, am I ever going to get this thing back together? I mean, man. Where I can go no further unless I take more and more and more stuff apart. It's been 2 or 3 months since I last took all this stuff off, and although I'm sure I'll put it back together eventually, I'll find out how, it's just really intimidating now, looking back on it with this project and all the work I've had to do. So, the engine is part of that, because it's got easily 3,500 or 4,000 hours on it. Low compression, like 75 or 80 pounds in both cylinders, and a 10-pound difference in compression between the cylinders. That's not good at all. and it's all because of the rings. The rings are worn out, this engine's down on power, it's old, it's tired, and also having that weird carburetor issue that causes this engine just to stall under load. Doesn't even bog down, just stalls. So there's a lot of work to be done on this tired old N52M, and I'm just right on the fence now. I mean, do I want to go all the way, complete rebuild, bore the engine out, get new oversized rings and stuff like that, or do I just want to put it all back together? I've never rebuilt an engine before, and to be honest, I'm very intimidated by any bottom end engine work, so it would take a while before I got around to actually rebuilding an Onan. So that's what I'm sitting on right now. But you know, the more I think about it, the more I realize this has to be done right. You know, I'm trying to get this tractor back to working condition, and what good would it do if I stuck an Onan that had 70 pounds of compression in each cylinder and smoked like hell back in that tractor? It really doesn't do much good at all. So at this point, I think it's going to be a while before the 19.9 ever gets running again. It's going to be a restoration even slower than Hughes SS16. So I do apologize, but that's just the way it's going to have to be. You know, I either do it right, or I just patch it up and do a half-assed job. And if I want this thing to be the flagship of my Sears Suburban tractor collection, if I want this thing to really allow me to redeem myself for selling off the other N52M engine that I owned, this is just going to happen. So that's the engine work. That's what I've been doing on the 19.9, and until I do anything else on any of the other tractors, I'll see you guys later.